and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigerians' leading initiative in the business of brand management and in the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute wholesome package that comprises brand news, branding focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix, encompassing thorough and in-depth, all aimed at promoting the brand idea. I'm Ogali Mafuru.
It's insightful, it's exciting, it's enriching. It's Marketing Edge on TV, a half-hour TV show on the business of brand management and the management of brand business. Marketing Edge on TV is a potpourri of juicy and exclusive industry news on brands, advertising, media, PR, brand and focus, industry conversation, and the entire gamut of integrated marketing communications business. It's a business show with glamour and grandeur. We serve you hot and sizzling with all ingredients in the mix. Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is brand news, where we bring you the latest developments around brands and in the field of marketing, advertising and communication in Nigeria and around the world. Now on brand news. The 8th edition of Marketing Edge Annual General Marketing Summit and Brands and Advertising Excellence Award has been scheduled to hold Thursday 26th and Friday 27th August 2021. Publisher and Chief Executive Officer of Marketing Edge magazine, Mr. John Ajayi, in a statement in Lagos, hinted that this year's 2-in-1 event will be a great and far-reaching industry initiative with a wow effect. Specifically, Ajayi stated that the event, which promises to be the very first industry activity to raise some positive excitement around the business of brand management and management of brand business, will be superly unique in content and execution in line with the brand DNA of the leading marketing and advertising focused organization. The award ceremony will celebrate excellence in Nigeria's integrated marketing and communications industry, has always been the greatest convergence of industry heads and creme de la creme in the society and other key stakeholders. Recall that the event, a 2-in-1 initiative aimed at promoting the brand idea, debuted with the yearly hosting of National Stakeholders Summit and Awards in 2013. Leading telecommunications service provider Airtel Nigeria has reaffirmed its commitment to empowering and uplifting vulnerable people, building communities and creating value for all its stakeholders as it announces the commencement of the 6th edition of its flagship CSR intervention, Airtel Touching Lives 6. Speaking in Lagos on Wednesday, 14th July, during a media launch of Airtel Touching Lives 6, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director, Airtel Nigeria, Segun Ogusoya, said a strong sense of purpose is driving Airtel Nigeria's relentless focus on sustainable initiatives that can positively impact the various communities where it operates in. According to Ogusoya, purpose is powerful as it does not just define an individual or an entity, but drives its every action and decision. In 2001, Airtel procured its operating license, which is now in the process of being renewed. While it is possible to procure and renew an operating license, you can only earn a social license. First e-commerce platform for Nigeria's advertising and marketing ecosystem, AdSpace, has launched in Nigeria. The online platform helps advertisers run timely and efficient campaigns by providing a marketplace where they can find, negotiate, and book advert spaces across several media types, including outdoor advert spaces, television advert spaces, radio advert spaces, and newspaper advert spaces and influencers. Commenting on the launch during a media tour of the company's facilities, Chief Executive Officer and co-founder at Space.ng, Kule Yakubu, disclosed that AdSpace has launched to address key issues in the industry, such as the tedious, lengthy, and expensive processes advertisers have to go through to find the right advert spaces for their campaigns, the exorbitant prices traditional media buyers charge while pumping the price of the advert spaces, and to bridge the gap in order to permit direct negotiation with the real media owners. One of the Nigerian's foremost marketing practitioner and Managing Director of Connect Marketing Services, Tunji Adeyika, has been elected the new president of the Experiential Marketers Association of Nigeria, ESMAN. He was elected unopposed alongside other 4 marketing professionals by members of the association as the new executives at the annual general meeting held last week. The newly elected president had served the association in different capacities at various times. Tunji's work experience has covered the agency's business, where he worked in MC&A Saatchi & Saatchi, Tequila Nigeria, and Rosabel. Leading mobile operator MTN Nigeria has partnered with Out There Media OTM to launch a proprietary mobile advertising technology, Mobox. Combined with OTM's technology and network of brands and brands agencies, the partnership aims to strengthen MTN's digital advertising strategy as well as drive advertiser interaction and engagement with 65 million subscribers. OTM Mobox technology enables MTN Nigeria to bring subscribers targeted, interactive messaging, rich media experiences, and programmatic advertising campaigns from its choosing brand and agency partners. OTM's access to MTN's first-party determinist telco data allows the Mobox technology to combine precise targeting and personalization with reach to enable micro-targeting at scale for its brand clients. Following reports of unrest and widespread looting in South Africa, FMCG giant Unilever has announced the suspension of its advertising campaigns in the country. Although Unilever did not state the reason for its decision to suspend all ad campaigns, hundreds of stores that sell Unilever products have been looted in Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal after riots erupted over the weekend. The protests, which broke out on the 9th July, have resulted in the looting and destruction of shopping malls and warehouses, leaving at least 117 dead, some shot and others wounded in looting stampedes. Unilever owns brands like Sov, Joko, Lipton, Vaseline.
Well, that was brand news. Next is Brand in Focus after this break.
You won't go shake your body. Instead, they make it calm down. Eat the farm, say sabi. You want to grow 6 packs in a day. I beg you not to pass your power. You want to show yourself, oh.
Whatever your size, find it with the new Airtel data plans. Dial *141# now to get the plan that suits you. Airtel, the smartphone network.
I need help, so please go to the market and get me everything I need to cook this food. Get my pepper and get my onions. I'm waiting. Do you know how to buy pepper? Do you know how to buy dashi? You won't even let my mother come and stay. I need help. You don't know how stressful it is taking care of these 3 kids. Are you still there? If you're not getting me fresh meat, do you understand?
Okay, I'm at the
Can
meat.
you switch to video call, please? Okay, give me that one. The one by your side.
Okay, please.
Where do I buy all these things now?
Hey, go get Glow Berekete and call Madam.
Berekete. The heavyweight voice and data plan. Get 600 Naira free credit plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Now on Brand in Focus. Creativity is sequential to survival and continued relevance to the marketing communications industry. The more creative and innovative you are as a brand manager and promoter, the more the likelihood of your success and continued relevance. It is unarguable that innovation and sound creative strategy are the twin drivers of success in a digitalized post-COVID-19 operating environment. Creative strategy is intentional, well-thought-out and strategic approach at developing and implementing measures that will ensure and support the business growth. It is a roadmap or a blueprint of how the strategic goals will be achieved. Strategy, on the other hand, is a long-term plan for the development of a successful brand in order to achieve specific goals. A well-defined and executed strategy positively impacts all aspects of the business, and it is directly connected to the consumer needs, emotions, and competitive environments. For a creative strategy to be purpose-driven, it should properly align with the brand's goal interest with that of the customer. Creative strategy can be compared to the compass that directs and provides the guiding principles for the crafters of the brand's marketing communications, such as copywriters and art directors, who are assigned to develop the advertisement. It goes without saying, therefore, that it is when customers are satisfied with and attest to the brand's delivery on value propositions that the brand's investment and projections on the customer's lifetime value can be realized. Hence, developing a brand's creative strategy requires an investment of time, energy, and a chunk of marketing budget. Though the systemic changes occasioned by COVID-19 and digitalization have been exhaustively discussed and analyzed, it is imperative, however, for marketing communication practitioners in Africa and Nigeria especially to domesticate the global trends and streamline them from the general frame of reference to how they particularly affect and impact our business as Africans working with Africans and in Africa. According to G.C. Alcock, author of Carcinomics Revolution, Africans are modernizing, not westernizing. This perspective is very important in understanding the context and impact of digitalization on African customers and how to tailor creatives and other marketing communications to fit the mindset and worldview of the African consumer.
With our branding forecast, next is Industry Conversation, where we interact with distinguished men and women who have been at the forefront of strategic positioning and promotion of brands through effective advertising, communication, and marketing. Well, on Industry Conversation today, we'll be speaking with the CEO of Extreme Ideas and the President of the Association of Advertising Agencies of Nigeria, Steve Babaeko. Well, Industry Conversation comes to you after this break.
He's not my real father. But you already know this, Lara darling.
Yes. But after 25 years.
She just told me who my real father is.
Baby, come inside now. Why is it in the car?
Introducing Glow YouTube plans. Feast your eyes from as low as 50 naira for 1 hour. Simply dial *777#.
Get my pepper and get my onions. I'm waiting. Do you know how to buy pepper? Do you know how to buy dashi? You won't even let my mother come and stay. I need help. Do you don't know how stressful it is taking care of these 3 kids? Are you still there? If you're not getting me fresh meat, do you understand?
Okay, I'm at the
Can
meat.
you switch to video call, please? Okay, give me that one. The one by your side.
Okay, fine. Babe, please.
Where do I buy all these things now?
Hey, go get Glow Berekete and call Madam.
Berekete. The heavyweight voice and data plan. Get 600 naira free credit plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Hello there and welcome to Industry Conversation, a segment on Marketing Edge on TV, where we interact with distinguished personalities who have made tremendous impact in the field of advertising, marketing and communication. Well, today on Industry Conversation, we'll be speaking with the CEO of Extreme Ideas and President of the Association of Advertising Agencies of Nigeria, Steve Babaiko. So pleased to have you with us on Industry Conversation.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're most very much welcome. Steve is an unusual type of businessman in an industry that seemed to have run out of inspirational stories. He stepped in and wrote a new chapter. Now, his Extreme Ideas Group, which he founded in 2012, has become the yardstick for a new generation of Nigerian creative entrepreneurs. Steve's unyielding belief in looking challenges in the face and staring them down has attracted the best talents to his firm and pulled in clients from around the world. His next stop, South Central Africa via Lusaka and Johannesburg, where he recently opened independent offices for Extreme Ideas. Well, he holds a bachelor's degree in theater arts from the esteemed Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Nigeria. He's currently the president of the Association of Advertising Agencies of Nigeria, AAAN, and the chairman of the board of Lagos Advertising Ideas Festival, a member of the board of International Advertising Agency Nigeria. And outside advertising, he's serving as the chairman Public Relations Committee of the Nigerian American Chamber of Commerce. So pleased to have you with us again. You're very much welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the privilege to be here.
Yes, I'm very glad to have you too.
Thank you.
Well, you just, clocked 1 year in office, and I must say congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, so can you share with our audience what the experience has been for the last 1 year?
Well, honestly, at first I thought it was just going to be a walk in the park, but, leadership is never easy, especially when you have the privilege to lead in a very disturbing period like we've witnessed in the past 1 year. From 2020 to now, with the pandemic and everything probably operated at maybe less than 50% capacity, it's been very, very challenging. But I'm really, really glad because I have an executive board that's been very supportive, from the Vice President, Mr. Jenkins Alumana, to Larry Adisa and all the other all the other board members. Without them, it would have even been doubly difficult. So because of their support and the support of the chairman of the board of trustees, Sir Steve Omojafo, I think we've been able to do a few things that we even did not imagine we could achieve,
Well, it's pleasant to hear that you're getting enough support from your council members. Now, you took the mantle of leadership at the most critical time of a global crisis, the COVID-19 pandemic. Can you tell us how you were able to navigate those challenges as the president of AAAN?
Well, our association it's a fairly old association. Actually, we're going to be 50 years old in the next 2 years or thereabout. So you could see that we have a major track record of how things are done. But there were two things that was like front burner for me, front burner issues that I wanted to tackle. One, I wanted to be able to do things differently. I didn't want to do it the way it's always been done. But on another hand, the biggest headwind that I had in the process of wanting to do something differently is the fact that COVID was in town and we could not even do anything at all. So in between those two, rock and a hard place, we still found a way to maneuver because we just knew that there were like very major projects that needed to take off, and all of those things we were able to give our attention, and we started, tackling them one after the other.
Okay. One thing that was significant during the global crisis was that it brought to the fore the need for people, businesses especially, to start looking outside, the traditional form of media and, look towards transiting to digital form of, media. How would you say the creative agency has, coped with the new normal under, these circumstances?
But don't forget that, as a matter of fact, during all of the lockdown, we're able to get seminars going. We're talking to each other as members of the same industry family to say, okay, look, they say when the beat pattern changes, then the dance has to change as well. So our members are also cognizant of the fact that, the way of doing business in the past has changed. So of course, people now start equipping themselves, especially in the digital space, and then we put ourselves in a pole position to take advantage of all of the budgets moving downstream to the digital space. So for some of our members who are proactive enough, I think they were able to like make the best of a very terrible situation. And for those ones that are still struggling, it is in also our duty and responsibility to continue to offer them support that will help them just swim and tide their way through this very difficult period. Yeah.
Okay, as the leader of course, the president of the AAAN, digitally speaking, would you say that Nigerian agencies are getting stronger and better equipped?
I believe so. Honestly, there's a new generation of advertising agencies that are springing up by the day, and we keep encouraging more to join, because one of the key cardinal pillars of our campaign as an executive board for this current board is that we're going to embrace younger agencies and all of the agencies on the fringe of our industry, especially those ones that apply within the digital space, to come join us, because once they join us, then they can begin to see the benefit of belonging to the association, i.e. there will be an operating code that will guide your business. We can then join forces with you to help you fight certain issues that may be confronting your agency. Then because you are a member, AppCon automatically recognizes you, and so many other issues that we know we can help you solve. So we've been doing that, and we know that as long as we're able to embrace all of the digital agencies coming up, we'll continue to be a stronger association.
All right, that's good to know. We understand that the young people are usually those that are in this digital space. So when we talk about digitalization, we cannot rule out the fact that the big players are the youth. So how would you say advertising can be made attractive to the young Nigerians?
Well, it will always be, because as the new flag bearer for the industry today, I'm more closer to that youth constituency. If you look at my followership, it's made up of more younger people. And every year, since 2007, I go to universities across the country to give lectures. I've been to Ibadan since 2007. And one of the major speeches I give there is to show them the attractive nature of advertising as an industry and encourage them to join. As a matter of fact, I've brought so many of them into the industry as well. So we continue to do that. The thing is that for the young people, it's not about what you tell them, it's about how you show them. So what we are trying to do with the kind of business we run, with the kind of values we uphold, is to show them that this industry is a viable industry where you can have fun and still earn decent living. You know, and with that, we continue to encourage them to embrace advertising as an industry.
Good. As the 21st president of the AAAN, would you say the organization has come of age?
Well, it has. Anything that you've done in this country, you know how I love this country. You can see me wearing my Nigerian. I love this country. I love Nigeria so much. But at the same time, we cannot close our eyes to the challenges of this country. There are so many challenges that we're confronted with as Nigerians. And it is also my strong belief that that we will overcome them eventually if we find the will to attack them. But the association has come of age, definitely, because in a very difficult environment like ours, anything that you've done, and you've done consistently for over 4 decades, going on 5, like they say on the streets of Lagos, no be beans. So you know it's been a difficult journey, but we've continued to carry on, and that's why I said this presidency seat that I occupy now is being occupied by people like Dr. Biodun Shobanjo, Sir Steve Omojafo, Enyo Digbo, Udeme Ofort, Mrs. Bola Thomas, so many great names. So we cannot now. You can see that the weight is heavy, yes. But at the same time, I have to keep representing for this association so that we can then hand over the baton to the next generation and continue to forge ahead. So I'll say definitely, I think our industry has come of age.
Okay, so we understand that AAAN will be holding their AGM scheduled to hold in Ibadan.
On the 23rd,
24th of July.
That's correct.
So what should practitioners begin to look towards, getting from the meeting?
Well, it's going to be my first AGM as president of the association, so definitely for me it's more special than most people. I look forward to being able to host it in the very beautiful city of Ibadan, and we've reached out to the governor of Oyo State, His Excellency Seyi Makinde, to attend. We've also reached out to the Honorable Minister for Information and Culture, who has jurisdiction over our industry, to be a special guest. Yes. You know, so yeah, we look forward to being able to just sit down with our members, put heads together, and see how we can move our industry forward. That's what the essence is, and maybe also in the process have fun amongst ourselves. I see we have a golf tournament planned as part of it. Okay. And we have the MD of Sterling Bank that he will be giving a talk. We also have the MD of InterSwitch giving a talk. We have Inyi Aboyeji giving a talk as well. So it's all just going to be about learning and interacting with ourselves and having fun in the process.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Well, that's much we can take on our conversation with Steve Babayeku. Do well to join us again for the second part of the conversation. Same time next week. I'm Ogali Mafuru. Bye for now.